Good morning, everybody. How are ya? Hopefully good, hopefully well. We are now started live with our fifth episode. Just got a weird leg. Live with our fifth episode of. Wow, I'm still getting some weird audio lag. 1 second. Holy jeez. Why are you making sound? That's why you're making sound. Okay, so perfect. Now that that's dealt with, welcome back to Hardcore Valheim. No maps, as you can see in the top right corner. No portals, as you can't see because they're not here. And fire spread is on, which, as you will see, makes it so I had to make my cooking area a little bit different than I normally would. So, this is my cooking area in a little side spot away from the main building because it does throw off sparks, but it doesn't seem to want to catch any of that. It's been around for almost 100 in-game days now. I think I'm on day like 104 or something like that. Not 100% sure, can't recall. But, yeah, so today we do have a task. We have a goal. I am going to try to increase my black metal stockpile because I have, I think, 9 pieces. So that's not very much. Try to see if I can find some barley, some flax, and really hoping to see if I can find a spawner for Yagluth. In the meantime, I'm also gathering up currently. I was trying to get this done before the stream started, but I ran out of time. Gathering up any of my vendor items that I can take in, and I'm also going to grab some of my extra foods. No, I'm not going to bother with the foods there. I'm going to grab just some stuff from over here. Like, I'm going to want some onions. Lots and lots of onions. So I'll just grab a few of these real quick. I'll just leave the rest to sit here. Oh yeah, 65 should be plenty. Got some silver here. I should probably go stick into my boat. What else do I need for cooking? So I got onion. Actually, I should maybe see if I can make some better food because I did just get my cauldron upgraded to level 3. Oh, which means I can make ice cream now. Nice. So that'll replace this my onion soup. So I guess I was harvesting onions for nothing. Well, let's just see here. Do I have a spot to put them? Oh my lord, I do not. So that just means I'm gonna have to be a little creative momentarily. Furniture, there we go. Get a chest going right there. And this will be just for some extra food stuff. So I got the frost glands on me. I got a chest somewhere full of grey dwarf eyes. Or not full, but got a few. Some grey dwarf eyes, some frost glands from the drakes when I was off fighting Motor. So now I can make a few of these. Gonna want to try to make at least 10, which is gonna be hard now because I gotta do that. Alright. My inventory is a little full at the moment, but that's kind of to be expected, I think, with how I got things going. What's the muck shake? Give me 50 versus 65. I do not need to bring the muck shake with me. I'm going to go put this. This is my little food chest that I keep some of my extras in. It's mostly my potions chest because I got my fermenter back here hidden behind the door. That way it's not part of my base proper. Not for anything but aesthetics. And it's still nice and contained with just this one little tiny window to be able to access it. So that's kind of neat. And as you can see, I've taken out 4 of the main bosses. I'm just kind of showing things around while I think about how I'm going to tackle everything. So we got the Eikthyr, we have Elder, we got Bone Mass, and we have Motor, which only leaves 3 left before the 1.0 update in the Deep North. So we have a Yagluth, we have the Queen, and we have this evil creature that I have still yet to beat. I have never beaten Fader, or Fodder. I'm not sure exactly if the correct pronunciation on that one, which one it is, but that's what I'm going to go with. So in the meantime, I am going to go and get some sleep here. Maybe I'll go put this in my ship first. Do this, put that in there. Anything that I can stack is great. I try to bring, with this type of run with the no portals, as much of the stuff that I think I might need as I can. Like the wishbone, the diverger circlet, my crafting stuff. Like the unique crafting stuff, because I'm not sure when it is again that I might head back to this base. It might not be until after I beat Yagluth, but it might be before that if I end up running out of food. But I am also going to be trying to gather up flax and barley for the day and start getting some bread going. Because if I can start getting some bread going, I am laughing. Okay, so we'll put that there, and I'm just going to double check to see if there's anything else that I think I need to take with me. It doesn't help that my poor storage is not very well organized. It's not something that I usually take the time to do, although I think the next playthrough that I do, I am going to take the time to do it, because it just makes sense. Then I'm not constantly trying to figure out... Oh, I haven't made the harpoon yet. Why have I not made a harpoon yet? Is this a forge item? I can't remember if it's a forge item or if it's a workbench item. Looks like it's probably a workbench item. Oh, there it is. Abyssal harpoon. So 8 fine wood and 3 pieces of leather scraps. And then I will finally have my harpoon. Oh, right there. Sorry for the painful open, close, but gotta do what I gotta do. Oh, that's not the button I meant to hit. That's the button I meant to hit. So now you'll see I also have my cultivator I'm taking with me for a very specific reason. If I do get a spot where I can get flax and barley going, I'm gonna do that. I'll be setting up a base immediately and getting some planted and hoping that it works out. But in the meantime, I think that is everything that I need to bring with me. So I don't need to leave that there, and I can maybe I'll be able to take out a serpent now too. I don't really need to bring the scythe handle with me. I might regret that, but I'm not going to bring the scythe handle. Now, can I fit any more of this? I don't have to worry too much about coal, because with the fire spread on, coal is quite possibly one of the easiest resources to obtain in the game. You can obtain it on day 1, a whole stack of it on day 1 with fire spread on. Now you just make a little campfire and you place a stack of wood built directly on top of it. And then within a few seconds, that stack of wood will burn and pop into a full stack of coal. So 50 wood equals 50 coal. Direct 1-to-1. And all it really costs you, I guess it's not really entirely 1-to-1, because you do have to light the fire. So I guess it's 51 wood for every however many stacks of coal you can make in the amount of time that one piece of wood burns. So you can see my bay area here. That mountain that you can see in the background, just barely, that actually connects all the way over here. It's a big kind of horseshoe-shaped inlet that goes all the way around and all the way up to right about there somewhere, I think. Might be closer to over there. But heading off that way, I ended up finding a swamp a couple streams ago that became my primary source of iron for a while. I found 90 pieces of iron within minutes, very close to the shoreline. So yeah, I'm not going to be needing more of that anytime soon. I do not need the resin. I always have so much resin. Feathers I don't mind having. Wood, usually handy, especially for making some crafting tables just along the shoreline so that you can repair your boat when needed. I'm going to back out of my spot here. Mostly. I'm going to kind of clip it. I don't usually hit this either. I'm usually pretty good at this. Alright, as soon as I get myself oriented here, because I'm not going that way, I'm actually going to be following the shore behind me, because this leads to another bay on the right hand side. There's a slight opening, and through that, oh no, I can't go that way. I lied, because I have to be able to deconstruct my boat to go that way, so I am going to go this way, and I'm going to follow the coast along there. So yeah, the edge of this mountain. I have a specific location I'm trying to head to, and that would be my my mountain base. It's not a base in the mountains, it's a staging area for the mountains from when I fought Motor. If you check some of my previous streams, you'll see that one on the last 2 streams actually. The last stream was one that it was going to be a lot different. I was originally going to be going after Yagluth last week, but things happened, got in the way of that. So here we are today. I'm going to do a mixture, 2 staminas, just in case I need to swim. On the plus side, keeping the motor power, I replaced bone mass with motor the moment that I got it, pretty much. Because I have oh, there's a troll that spawned in for a second. I have frequently had times when the wind just changed, like snap of the fingers, suddenly I'm in the middle of the ocean, no map, and the wind is now directly in front of me, pushing me. So I'm at paddle speed, crossing the ocean. This happened a few times where I was at this speed through a storm, in an ocean, trying to maintain my orientation. Didn't work out so great. Almost lost the boat. That was when I was still on the carve, but thankfully I did not. But let's just see real quick while we're moving, because you can get out and you can move around as long as you're operating under sail. Oh, I should have filled up that stack and maybe made some more bronze, but I think I ran out of copper. But I got lots of iron on me, still got 60 iron, 90, 109 iron sitting in my chest. That's not bad. Really want some more black metal, but my forge is over at the mountain base, which I think is what I'm going to use as a staging area, actually, to get to the plains area, because I want to take that way towards where I think Hildir is. I found her once already. Thought I was in the right spot another time, and I was not. I think I just had to be a little bit north of that. And in case you're wondering, there is a really easy way to navigate, at least when you can see the sky, because this wonderful, wonderful game has this beautiful, the world tree, Yggdrasil, is crossing our sky. Now, that's a fixed point. It does not move. So, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, wow, that is actually kind of neat. The base of the tree lies in the east. So, if the sun is on that side of the sky, you're closer to morning than you are to evening. Whereas the tip of the tree points to the west. So that points to sunrise or sunset. So if you can keep that in mind, and actually now that I was looking at it here, I believe that that would point south and that would point north, just by looking at it approximately. So just right up in the sky, you have a quick reference compass that gives you your cardinal directions, or as close to them as, like to make it matter. So you really can navigate just by looking up at the world tree to find where you need to go. So I'm going to head east now, and across this area, there's a mountain on my right shortly. I'm going to, you know what, I'm going to do it. Let's get flying a little bit better. Wind's not very strong right now, but that's okay. I don't recall that being there, but obviously it is. Yes, I believe there should be a mountain up here on the right-hand side. I might not be able to see it too well until I get around that corner, but if I follow this coastline, it'll take me up to where I fought the Elder. It's still probably my favorite Elder spawn that I've ever found, which was really kind of cool because I was just sailing the ocean, just looking for what I could find and trying to really navigate and learn to navigate without the map when I'm in the boat, which now I've kind of figured that one out. But I ended up coming across the spawn completely by accident, so it was kind of cool actually, because it was very unexpected, and you'll see why. Because the Elder is the Black Forest boss. So where would the Black Forest boss live, would you think? In the Black Forest, right? Like in the middle of the forest. Well, you'll see why I was surprised shortly. So when I cross this open channel, down that way, it just leads into another bay area, and I can get through down there to where I need to go. Alright, let's take this guy to shore. I'm just going to head east and take him to that shore over here, because that's kind of the way that I'm heading anyway. This is actually the first serpent I've probably managed to harpoon in like 3 playthroughs, because I never remember to bring my harpoon, and when I do bring it, I never run into any serpents. The only serpent that I end up killing ever is Bone Maw down in the Ashlands, because it's more aggressive. Whereas this guy, he'll run away, but he ain't gonna run away today. Unless, of course, he gets too far from his spawn and then just gets forced away, but I don't think that happens. I'm usually a lot closer to a shoreline, though, when I start doing this. Oh, there's a little pre-made base area here. I don't think this was one of mine. No, definitely not. But it's on the way to one of mine. We're actually not too far from that Elder spawn right now. Oh no, 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 get back here. I don't know how to actually take them out when I got them. Oh, oh nice, I can still equip bows and stuff. So some frost arrows. Yes. I haven't gotten serpent scales in 200 hours of playtime, I don't think. Still not sure if I'll be able to get those, but I'm gonna try here. Am I not? Am I full? No. Yes, serpent scales. I wish I could access more of these right now. I might have to build a little platform and maybe stop drowning myself. Okay, so yeah, now I need to build a little something. Crafting bench. And the easiest way to do this is literally just build yourself a little diving platform. But these things are kind of heavy, so I'm going to go put away what I can from my inventory, which isn't very much. How much do those weigh? I guess they're only 6 pounds for the 3. Nothing will stack. Okay, so anything I don't really need, like that and that, can just get tossed. Don't really need the meat, but I'm gonna keep it because it's still useful. So yeah, when you got stuff that's down at the bottom of the ocean, not at the bottom, but nearer to the bottom when you're in an area like this is why you want to bring the serpents to shore, by the way. Because the higher up you jump from, the deeper you dive. So if I add another staircase onto here, then it should hopefully let me dive down deep enough. I've got a few more. Just gonna build a quick little chest here. Furniture. Keep forgetting where the chest is. This is also really handy to have something like this in a spot like this, because if I'm just driving by with my boat, I'll be able to, what the heck? Why are those in 2 stacks? Did I build something that cost amber? Okay. I've got myself very confused now. Alright, so I'm just going to see if I can get these last handfuls of pieces. Got those 2, and looks like there's 1 left here. And then I'll be able to build the serpent scale shield. Although I don't really need that, I don't think. I don't know how good that one is, because I never build it. But I am currently using the banded shield, which I love. I absolutely love. So that'll actually make for a good marker. I'm going to leave that there. And now I'm going to get back on the boat and see what I can stack. Whole lot of nothing. Actually, I'm going to see if I can switch out anything light in here for these heavy serpent meats. And this is only, that's 60 pounds. Yeah, that's pretty heavy. It's definitely a lot heavier than the 2 pounds I got going on there. So do it this way, this way. Now I have all my sellables on me. Or at least most of. East that way, perfect. So I'm just going to go around this island here and then head straight east. There's a lot of little small islands here to get stuck on. A lot of rocks to annoy you. I'm just going to check something here very, very fast. Figure I'd do a little bit of cross promotion onto my X account. So if you're watching this after having seen it from X, thank you. I appreciate you for coming in and taking the time to give me your time. Oh, no, I want to go backwards. There is the Elder Spawn. You see what I mean about it being a weird spawn spot? Like, that's odd. I'm gonna be... Actually, I'll just go around this way. There's a spot around. I need to get to the other side of this island. There is a small base that I have there that I just want to double check what I have in the chests, because it's been a while since I've been here, and I might have some sellables, like some amber or some ruby. Or even some copper or something, because you never know. This island here has spawned starred bears. Actually, it was right next to the elder spawn that the starred bear originally spawned. And that's actually what took out most of these trees, I think, if I remember correctly. The elder didn't really do much. He killed me once, and right over there, my little base, that's where I was keeping for my spawn point, because I didn't want to have to keep making this trek every single time if I died. And I'm glad that I did that, because I did die. So I made a little spawn point, and after he killed me the first time, I think he killed me twice. After he killed me the first time, I get out of my bed, and I'm looking across the water, like just trying to gobble up whatever I have for food real quick, because I don't want to die in one shot. And all of a sudden, right around my base, a whole bunch of... Hey, what are you doing with my crafting bench? You know, left it alone for like 80 cycles. You just made me run my boat aground. Let's just repair that before anything else happens to it. And let's just stab you right in the belly. Okay, so yeah, this is my little base. Just some wood, some stone. So yeah, nothing unexpected, just some basic building stuff. What was those fir cones? Hehe. I love little Christmas trees and can't build them for very long in the game, so take advantage while I can. I almost feel like I should spend the night here. That is the west. Was that the west? Yeah, so that's the way I gotta go. I gotta head south from here, and off to the left there should be a swamp with a river in it that I've taken a few times. That leads me past Bone Mass, leads me past my swamp base, and directly towards my mountain base area. But I think it might also lead me near Hildir. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some sleep here, set my spawn point up, lit fire, okay. Set my spawn point up. So if anything happens, I'm fine. Yes, I know I'm damp, just let me sleep. And then from here, I'm going to see about quickly finding Hildir, because I'm pretty sure she's not too far from that swamp area just past Bone Mass. It was during a storm that I found her, so there's like 3 different land masses that she could be on. The last time that I checked, she was not on the one that I was at, so I'm hoping that maybe this time I'll be checking the right one. Well, I wasn't really checking it before, it just kind of happened to work out where I got lost and wound up there. Now the fun part of getting this boat away from shore. So when it's handy to be able to push your boat. It's one thing I really don't like about the Drakkar is you can't easily move it unless you're, steering it. But at least with the Longship, and especially the Carve is great. But you can move them nice and easily just by pushing on them. The Carve moves a lot better. Yes, no drowning. So, there's the east, want to head south. So I'm going to have to probably go through here to be able to turn properly. I should be able to force my way through there. Go up over that one rock. Or sandbar, whatever the heck it is. Take a little bit of damage, but I should be able to get through. Yep, perfect. Oh, and there's a bear. Hi, bear. Okay, you're not starting. I'm surprised you're actually heading out this way. I found that the bears don't aggro very often. Like, they're not instant aggro. They're not, as soon as they see you, they come after you. Sometimes. sometimes, but I think it has more to do with like the noise levels, or I guess for lack of a better way of putting it, like a disturbance level. Like I wonder if they have some sort of like annoyance meter or something that they have internally, that when it gets past a certain threshold, then it finally attacks. That's actually an interesting idea for a concept for a game. Enemies are passive until you annoy them. By making noise, light, all sorts of different things you could use to annoy guys. Or have it set with a random, annoyance equals anywhere between 0.01 and 1. So, 1 to 100. Anything over a certain amount, they attack automatically. Anything below that, well, you gotta annoy them, I guess. Would be the best way to put it. But that doesn't exist as far as I'm aware in any medium. Oh, and there's that swamp. So the swamp river should be just right around here, which is perfect. Because I tell ya, getting really familiar with these shipping lanes. Been having a grand old time actually with this no map and no portal, because it kind of forces you to slow down. On a normal file, say day 100, it is very easy for me to be already in the Mistlands, if not through the Mistlands into the Ashlands. My other main file is just a regular file, nothing extra or less in terms of difficulty in combat, but he's at the Ashlands and his world is younger than this one. So that's kind of funny that my older character with his much more advanced file has a much younger world. With a lot more cool builds too. Because of this one I've been doing more transporting, more moving from A to B, so I don't really have the same amount of time to put into, say, building a big storage and crafting area that I usually would, so that's why most of my stuff so far has been pretty tame. Just like a big room with, here's some chests, here's a workbench, here's a bed. So like the most basic stuff that you can really make. Should almost be through this. This feels longer than usual. I'm really tempted to go to that crypt and see if there's any easily accessible iron, but I'm also pretty full on my inventory. Don't really need all that on me, so let's toss it there in the middle of the ocean. Now, if you ever just want to see what your boat health is at, just equip your hammer real quick, just look at it, because you can see it's not great, but it's not bad at all. It's got a little sliver down. Anything less than full health, though, in my opinion, is not awesome. So, we are getting close to, I think if I follow this line of the coast from the swamp, I think that's where I was heading originally when I found Hildir, or close to it. I was just to the left. Because I had gone across from here, I went to cross the water to see if I could find some different resources, or more easily accessible stuff. Oh yeah, I found the Bog Witch on one of my last streams as well, but I can't remember at all where she is. Like, not at all. Alright, I'm gonna take the chance. I think I gotta go this way. So, if I'm wrong, I'm gonna just head back west, which will take me where I need to go. Because I'm pretty sure that my main starting continent's a pretty big landmass. I haven't circumnavigated the entire thing yet. Put it that way. Yeah, because it has not been fun. Okay, there's that swamp. I wonder if that's the one I was thinking of. I'm hoping it is. If it is, then I should have a hill deer not too far from here. On the port side. Here I'm thinking, oh, I don't want to get too close to the swamp with my boat. I've already beaten motor. Why? I'm not worried about the swamp. Although last stream I also got attacked by a death mosquito and it took some damage out of me. Oof. Luckily I'm getting pretty good at timing my sword attacks. Never used swords before this playthrough either for more than a few minutes. I've always just used axes. It's my regular wood chopping axe as a weapon until I would get to the Frostner level. And then I switched to Frostner. And, then I switched to Frostner. Wait a second, I don't think I'm going the right way at all. I shouldn't be coming together in two swamps. There shouldn't be a swamp on my right. I think that's the landmass I need to be in. I think I made that mistake before. I think that's how I got lost the first time. Because that looks really familiar, but not in the right ways. So if I'm right, then around here, I don't know how much turning there's going to be for the shoreline now, because I'm not quite sure where I'm really at with it. But I'm going to follow the coast now, and it should hopefully take me to hill deer. This is what happens when I take too many days off from streaming on this one. I forget where things are. Okay. This is looking a little more familiar. Oh yeah, this is looking much more familiar. Let's look for her protective bubble. Gotta keep an eye out for that. I've been very fortunate when I've been first finding the vendors, because I've been finding them in the rain. So it helps quite a bit because the rain bounces off their protective shielding and you can see the dome. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh. That kinda hurt. I'm gonna have to repair this thing before I do too much more. Otherwise I'm gonna end up doing something silly. And it won't end well. But I love how much faster this thing is than the carve. I'm still kind of kicking myself for not adopting the longship sooner. This is the first playthrough I've ever made a longship. And I've got hundreds of hours in this game. So, yeah. Well, there's some planes right by here too. pretty sure I've been around all these plains, however, and there wasn't really anything useful. Okay, Hildir, I'm pretty sure you were in here somewhere. Looking for any of the objects from her base. And also going to try to get my boat to a position where it's just going to be easy to get up and move it. Which will be right there, but pushed out to sea so it's not going to keep bouncing off this rock and get destroyed while I'm talking to the vendor. So, build a crafting bench, repair the boat, and hopefully that crafting bench is in the right spot. If it's not, if this isn't where Hildir is, then I got lost again. But this is feeling really familiar. Are you in here? I know you weren't very far from shore. Oh, maybe it's not the right area. And there's a bear. Oh man. Bears are really easy to take down though, like they're... I don't know why people have so many issues with the bears. I think they're just people that either suck at dodging or suck at parrying. Or just think that they're really good when they're not. Well, nuts. I'm going to check this way a little bit closer to the plain. I always almost find her right at the border between plains and Black Forest. I don't know if there's a reason for that, if that's just a thing that happens, or if it's just happenstance. But I could have swore she was over here. Maybe she was further south. She might have been further south. I know I've got plains here, and plains are my goal. I'm very tempted to go check that for a... Oh, actually, let's just see here. Can I just place a bed and set a spawn point without sleeping? So you can't sleep if it's not, of course, sheltered and all that stuff. Okay, so it does still need to be placed under a roof. So I'm just going to do this. Just make the simplest little structure that I can. To expose, so let's toss a couple of walls on here. Actually, I'm just going to move it back a little bit further. Right to the corner. And now I can close it in a little better. Come on, snap. Okay, so that's not going to work. There we go, do it that way. There, now I got a little entranceway. Perfect. And is it? It's not. There's no fire nearby anyway. So I want to go see if there's any fueling totems there, because those are going to be necessary right away if I want to be able to take on Yagluth if I ever find them. Alright, so we are into the plains. The first real attempt at doing anything in the plains. Death Skeeto over there. Stay over there. Oh, cloudberries. I love cloudberries. Well, I'm gonna need to get rid of something here in my inventory. Probably the rocks. Oh, and the resin. I kind of wanted to keep the fir cones though, because that's how you build the Christmas trees. And I quite like the Christmas trees. They're really good sources of light on the shore when you're sailing. Oh, that didn't hurt as bad this time. Okay. This guy's ain't so bad. Perfect. An extra 9 pieces of black metal already. Alright, and totem. But because I have extra drops on, that works out to 3 totems. Alright, I should probably get out of here before nighttime comes. What's all the gold? I don't want to leave any of this behind, but if it's going to be any of it, it's going to be the wood. Alright, so I got some totems. Now I'm going to get the heck out of here and go try to find Hildir. But I'm also going to do one thing here to mark that this is not where I want to go in the future. A lot of the spots that I mark, or that I don't want to go to after I've been there, I build one specific build piece. And I'll show you what it is. Works absolutely great for navigating when without a map. So, first thing I need to do is get some space in my inventory, so... Oh, that's problematic. I'll pick those up in a moment if I don't forget. I'm probably gonna forget. There we go. Oh wait, no, I need 10. See, I really want to get as much black metal as possible because I want to be able to upgrade my axe. This piece here, the wooden roof cross. If you got a spot that you don't want to go to, put an X on it. Okay. Stuck. Alright, let's get out of here. I think I probably have tried sleeping for the evening, but nah. Okay, so if I'm right, maybe it was southeast. So there's 3 continents. The top one wasn't it. This one wasn't it. So it's got to be the last one. Oh yeah, it would be because there was a whole bunch of rocks at the entrance. And of course. tempted to use my motor power. I am. I'm not messing around. It's nighttime. I'm getting gone. Don't really feel like spending all day paddling across the ocean. Well, I hope I'm going the right way. I think I am. Shoreline here. Oh no, oh no, oh no. That's not good. Get out of here. I don't like the mosquitoes. They are not my definition of fun. Oh, in a vial. Huh. I hope I'm going the right way. I think so. Oh yeah, 'cause there's a village. I remember there being a village. And a fueling village. Because I remember thinking that I wanted to take it out. I forgot to move my mic back down after I coughed. I apologize. So yeah, a minute or so there of even worse audio than usual. My apologies. Oof. Oh, come on. Catch a wave. There we go. And that makes me think I'm in the right spot, because I think I did the same thing before. It almost broke my ship by the time I got through everything. Kind of like it's appearing might happen again. Okay. I'm going to go to that rock right there. I'm going to check this area in back here. Going back over there because I saw Troll Cave, and I'm glad that I didn't decide to go that way. And my absolutely lovely timing for motor. This is actually the biggest reason why I'm Gonna take a small detour here. Let's see if she was over this way. Do. So there's that fueling village again. I might end up making a base somewhere near here. I'm not sure if I went far enough. Or if I went too far. I don't know. I'm lost. Like, I think genuinely lost. I guess worst case scenario, I skip out on Hildir for now, and I'm gonna go see if I can find the Bog Witch again. Maybe I'll get luckier. This feels like it's too far inland. Is that another troll? Yeah, it is. Trolls everywhere. Well, that's unfortunate. So that tells me that I am very, very lost. Oh well. I guess I'm just gonna skip Hildir for now because I can't remember where she was. I'm just gonna go fix my boat and continue on and see if I can find a good staging area for a plains invasion. But I'm gonna follow this coast a little bit more and see what I can find. Because if I'm not where I thought I was, I know how to get back. I just gotta head west. So we'll see how this all goes. Stop hitting me! Oh my lord! Oh, day 110. That's not so bad. Oh, come on. Come on. Stabby, stabby. I'm gonna have to end up making a whole new forge and oh yeah, my power is done, but at least the wind's going in the direction that I was hoping to be able to explore. I'm just gonna paddle out between these rocks and then flip a U-turn. I love the long ship, but it doesn't handle nearly as nicely as the carve. But it's still pretty good. Alright, let's flip her around. Now I can use the wind to help. I kind of want to see about making a serpent scale shield now, but I don't remember if they're any good. Because you can technically get that shield from very, very shortly after getting your first boat. Get your pickaxe, get your boat. Not just a raft, I mean the carve. Find the leviathans. Seems like it's all pretty standard stuff. Maybe I'll get lucky and this will lead me to some like Mistlands or something and I can find some Mistlands food. But at the same time, without having beaten Yagluth, the Mistlands are not fun. That Wisp-Blade is almost a necessity. Because I'm actually not running any mods, like none. This is a vanilla play of the game. So we got some more plains up here. Looks like some more plains over there. That might be an alright spot. Just outside of the plain itself, but if there's nothing over here, then there's no point. No, don't get too close to the shore. Well, that's fun. Always have the wind shift. I feel like I'm in completely new areas. I don't think I've ever been here. So if I go too silent, like what just happened a moment ago, please ignore. I'm just kind of taking it in and trying to make mental mappings. Is that a tree that just fell over there? I wonder if I'm the only one that saw that. I'm glad I'm streaming this. I'm gonna have to check that video. How long have I been going? Yeah, I'll figure it out later. But it looked like a tree fell as soon as I was turned and looking that way. So that's kind of strange. Just gonna keep following this around at this point. Just keep an eye on the shoreline. Heading almost straight east. I think that was east. Yeah, that's east. For a moment I wasn't sure if that was part of the world tree or if it was like a stone plinth. Now I realize it's part of the world tree. ship circles always just make me think that I wish I would have been able to find Hildir, or Haldor, or Bogwitch. I know where the well, I don't remember the Bogwitch is. I know where Haldor is. But the Bogwitch, that was... I ran into it somewhere. Where that somewhere is, I don't have a clue. Okay, so looks like this area might loop back around. I'm just going to keep this shoreline on my left. Maybe there'll be a path through here, a little river or something, you never know. Just gotta remember to stay away from the growths if I see any. Oh, I love the fog. Especially when I'm sailing near plains. Thank you, RNG. Well, it's not really RNG, the weather's all predetermined and set, but at the same time, the random, I guess, would be when I decided to leave. So if I would have got here 5 minutes earlier, I'd be able to see. Oh, there's a fueling house right there. I'm going to probably find a way to stop and get that, because those are where I usually find most of my totems. The totems are great. So useful. Mainly because Yagluth is not a difficult boss to beat. Oh my god. Is that what I think it is? Oh my god, it is. Well, I just found Yagluth. Okay. I'm not gonna complain. Oh, how did I get here? How did I get here? Push this front end out a little bit. Oh wow. I can't believe I found it that quickly. This is only like the 3rd plane I've been in. Usually I have enough totems to summon them like 30 times by the time I find them. I'm really happy about that. Like, I don't know how many people that are watch this actually play the game, or if you just watch stuff about the game, but that does not happen very often. Like this. Oh, yes. Okay, so I'm glad I brought the hoe. Let's level some ground. This might be too close. Alright. So now I'm going to need some of that wood. Oh, I didn't bring extra wood. Oh, I guess I'll cut down some bushes. Give me all of your branches. That'll be enough to get started. I'm gonna have to build a little hut. Do probably a little, like as far away from him as I can. That's always annoying. Trying to build something and it's like, I had leveled that out already. Why is it not level? Oh, so it's a matter of where you're standing. Okay. Gonna put the door there. I have a feeling I'm gonna need a bunch more wood here. Let's hope I don't die before I can get a bed built. Oh, what a sight to see. Okay. I'm not sure 40's enough. Okay. Oh, got enough wood. I don't need something very big. I know I can aesthetically build it that way. It looks nicer, but I don't care about looks during this stage of anything. The setting up of a fire base, a forward operating station, as you will. Okay, come. There we go. Okay, so now I got a spawn point near Yagluth. I've got some of my totems. Oh, pardon me. I guess I gotta stretch. Now I'm gonna go see if that building over here, the village. Oh, it's a village, yeah, and a building. Nice. Let's see what I got to work with right around the spawn. Of course, there's a tar pit right there. Why am I not surprised that there's a tar pit directly next to it? Oh look, on either side. One, two, three, four, five. Nom nom nom. Okay, so I don't really want to anger the growths at the moment, but I do want to see if that village has any flax or barley, specifically barley. Flax not as important right now, but barley super important. That guy looks like he might have a star. Oh jeez, barely did any damage to him at all. Oh, that was the block. Oh, good lord. Oh, that was close. That was close. That's right. You go down. $21 plus more black metal. Okay, I'm gonna have to build a forge over here. Actually, I'm gonna build this and this. And then just something to call it out here. No. Yeah, I got the chest built. So now I'm going to put all the black metal into the chest. But only black metal. And gold, because that stuff's surprisingly heavy for its size. And with that, I should... Oh, wow. Those growths did a number on this place. Okay, you got flax and barley here. Maybe it's just barley. I thought there was flax there. Unless that's it down there. I can't tell anymore. Ah. Oh, that's fun. Grab a screenshot of that one. That might be my thumbnail for my next stream. Let's go take these guys by where the growths are. Heck was it? It was like right here, I thought. That guy's dealt with. Ah! I thought that was a Lox. It's not a Lox, that's a Vial. Poison resist, very useful when you're dealing with growth. Yes. This is how you use the environment to your advantage. Oh, nice. Building these crafting benches because, well, hopefully it'll prevent some spawning. Where's the closest downhill? So you don't gotta get crazy trying to drain these things. You only really have to go down a little bit. Looks like I'm already at water level here. Either that or it's tar there. I don't think so. Yes, this is how you prevent them from respawning growth. And to be able to access the sweet, sweet tar. You dig a trench, and you drain it. I don't want to be drowning in tar. Come on, get out of here. Get out, get out, get out. Oh good, I do have enough for another chest. No, keep that on you. Actually, I want to keep the black metal on me too. Yeah, see? Now this is drained. Or draining. Now I could keep this going and drain it straight to the sea if I so chose. Might be wholly unnecessary though, because I think it might just spill out here in a second. But that's how you get rid of the error message of, that thing is stuck in tar. Like that. Once you uncover it, it ain't like that. those appear to be stuck. Man, I just unlocked a ton of things. What was that? I actually spotted Odin the other day as well. Okay, that was weird. I wonder if anyone else saw that or if it was just me. Yeah, I know. Carrying too much cannot run. But I also want to get all of this black metal together. Because you end up needing quite a bit of it just to make the few items that you usually need. Get my stamina back. I should put that away too. There's another vial, or that vial again. Probably not another one, it's just a one. I gotta figure out where the heck I need to go. I'm just back to the boat. Oh man, I just lost the direction I need to go. Over shore. Where is water? This way? That way. Come pick that up in a second. Ah, whoa. No, bad. Should almost make a series of fire pits between here and Yag. I can probably toss that stuff in there too. Now this is a much more lucrative day than I expected it would have been. I did not think I was going to find Yag today. So, that's a nice surprise. Oh yes, I have. Oh, what was I going to say? Oh darn, I don't even know. I lost what I was going to say. It was definitely related. But beyond that, I have no idea. I'm gonna have to build a wall around this too, so I can cultivate some ground and make some farm areas. Okay, got that. Okay, let's see if I can go grab a couple more totems. Get back here. I mean, yeah. Maybe I'll take my boat over there. That way I don't have to run past the fueling village. I really want to try to take out the locks. But I don't know if I can. All I got is frost arrows. Oh, that actually does a lot of damage. This is surprisingly stressful. I didn't even realize that I was right next to a freaking thing. Oh, that can be dangerous. Nice. The most perfectly safe way to deal with mass amounts of petroleum product. Just dump it into the ocean. I'm kidding, don't do that. Almost there. Get this channel dug. Just so I don't have to worry about these buggers. I keep hearing something like evil laugh. I don't know what it is. It's kind of freaking me out. Oh no. I love watching these guys go at it. Do. Don't make sounds like that. You'll get a copyright strike. Silly. So I don't really care too much about the village now. I got what I really needed. But I do care about that. I seem to have misplaced something on my desk. Nope. Never mind. It has been found. Alright. Give me some totems. Because if I get some totems, I might be able to actually defeat you. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, you're a starred guy. I think that's enough totems now to go and summon Yagluth. Because I think I only need 5. So, and just like that, I've pretty much conquered the plains. Just a couple of boat stops, an extremely lucky find. The only thing I need now is Flax. If I could find some Flax, that'd be deadly. Timing on that one. Oh man. Well, I'm glad I had a spawn point right nearby. I haven't died in a while. Well, let's go get that body. It's over here. Where exactly was I when I just died? Oh, would have been over there, yeah. Oh, I was silly. I didn't leave any food in the chest over there. Okay. Alright. So I got body back, got some food. Quite a bit of stuff to work with. Yag spawned, or not spawned, but ready to be spawned. Head back to right here. Drop off what I can. And I might keep it short and simple today. Okay, what can I keep on me? How heavy are those? 10 pounds. Yeah. Well, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I think that this might be a problem for the next stream. So, thank you for watching, thank you for joining. Sorry it wasn't a little bit more exciting today, but hey, there was at least a death. But next playthrough, I'm gonna be summoning Yag. In the meantime, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever it is, wherever you're at, whenever you see this. I hope it's a good one. Thanks.